In this video, I'm going to be going over all of these Series 1 collection cards in NBA 2K23 Myteam, just taking a look at these cards, seeing which ones are worth maybe locking in for, seeing which ones are maybe the best, because I feel like this is something a lot of people haven't been talking about, and I feel like a couple of these cards could really be worth locking in for. So if you don't know how to get these cards, they're going to be from the Series 1 collection, and what you guys can do is go over to your player market, scroll all the way down to the bottom. I don't think this is the fastest way to buy it, but if you want to see card specific prices, you can just view it like this. I'll show you guys the best way to actually buy it as fast as possible in a second, but this is how you guys can see. So for example, if you want this Ruby Joel Embiid, who could be a really good starter center for a lot of budget squads, I mean, you got 5K, 3.5, you know, so the price doesn't look to be extremely expensive. I mean, I already have this Joel Embiid and a couple bronzes, or golds, I guess they're called. I'm not sure if they're, I think they're golds. They could be bronzes, though. I think they're golds, but it is definitely fairly expensive. It might cost you like 35, 40K if I had to guess around, but you guys got to remember that is expensive. But if you look on the actual player market, we got rubies going for 70K. So if you can get any of those rubies for under 50K, it's not that bad of a deal, and some might actually be really cheap. So I wanted to go over these cards, number one, and just see, you know, which ones look to be the best, and then just maybe which ones are worth locking in for. There's a couple that I've seen so far that I think probably could be worth locking in, but let me know. Have you guys locked in any of those Series 1 sets? Are you guys planning on locking in those sets? Which cards you guys think are the best? Let me know that type of stuff. So if you want to buy the cards faster, you can just, like, let's say you want the Joel Embiid and you know you want him, just go to the Sixers collection, you click on a card, you buy, you click on a card, you buy, you click on a card, you buy. It's actually really fast. I will say that's the one nice thing about the player market. It's really quick to buy cards. Like, you can buy a set in like 10 seconds. And I think you can even click a buy all option, right? Like, if I go back to the player market and I go to, for example, the Sixers, you can actually click buy all. I'm not sure why it's only with VC. Like, can you not buy, I guess you can't buy all with MT, you can only buy all with VC, so I'm not really 100% sure about that. But what I'm saying is it's really easy and really fast to buy cards this year from the player market, which is nice. So yeah, if you want Joel Embiid, I mean, he's really easy to obtain. But yeah, first thing I want to do is I want to actually go over the cards and just see which ones look to be the best, and then I'll talk about which ones I think could be worth locking in for. So we got Joel Embiid here, a 7-foot center, gonna have a 73 ball, a pretty knockdown jump shot. I've been using his Sapphire, and that's actually a pretty good card as well. 70 driving dunk on the card. Ball handle isn't the best, but he's going to be a good defender, especially underneath the basket interior wise. And then he does have 11 silvers and 11 bronzes. So I think Joel Embiid could be one of the better ones. Miles Turner also could be great. 6'11" at center. He's got a great jump shot this year, always does in 2K. He'll be just like Embiid on the defensive end, a great defender. Not the fastest in the world, so that's like a big flaw with Miles Turner, but I think he could be pretty good. 13 silvers, 8 bronzes. Garland, I mean, if you're looking for a 3-hunting point guard, he looks to have some of the best sigs in the game. You're not going to get much defense out of the card, but he's going to be fast. He's going to be really good with the ball in his hands, great at, you know, getting threes up and making threes. So Garland could be really good. I mean, a lot of these cards look solid, man. Like, you got OG Anunoby here, 6'7" at small forward. He's usually always a really well-rounded card in the game. Can defend, drive to the basket, knock down shots, you know, fairly quick and athletic. So you get a lot from OG Anunoby. Once again, may not be worth locking that 40K MT, 50K MT, whatever it's going to cost, but I think he's a pretty good card. Cam Johnson, very similar, might be like a good all-around card. Jalen Brunson, I don't think is going to be too good. Paulo Banchero, I mean, I think he could be good. I don't think his jump shot's really that great this year, at least, you know, so far when it's only on a normal timing. So yeah, I don't think Paulo Banchero really is the best, but this top row, I mean, these 4 guys right here, Joel Embiid, Miles Turner, Darius Garland, OG Anunoby, would definitely be cards I look to maybe lock in potentially. Those seem to be the best so far. Vucevic, I think, will be solid. He's not really the fastest in the game, and I don't think his jump shot's going to be too good. Other than that, I'm not really seeing anything. DeJounte Murray, 6'5" at shooting guard. Not the tallest in the game, doesn't look to be the best defender. So actually, I think these top 4 cards, like right here, probably the top 4 cards in the Eastern Conference, potentially to lock in. Not saying they're all worth locking in because it's going to cost you a good amount of MT, but I mean, so far, those cards are looking pretty good. You got DeAndre Ayton here, who's going to be another Joel Embiid, Miles Turner type of center. A card that can knock down threes with a pretty solid jump shot, but he's going to give you that elite defense with his player model and his size on the interior. But I think Joel Embiid and Miles Turner are probably a little bit better, I will say personally, just because of their jump shots, and they look to be a little bit faster, you know, with Joel Embiid. Austin Reeves, I think, could be a cool shooting guard, 6'5", looks to be really well-rounded. Defense is solid, not great. So I think Reeves is okay, not really anything too special. Wiggins, 6'7" at small forward. He'll probably just be like another OG Anunoby. He looks to be really well rounded. He can defend. He's going to be a great slasher. Probably has a pretty good jump shot. Russ could be a really good rim running point guard. I haven't really played the game too much so far, so I don't know like necessarily the meta, but last year, if you guys remember how good that Pink Diamond Russ card was, just with his ability to get to the basket. So I think Russ, potentially with that speed and his athleticism, his ability to get downhill and dunk the basketball, yes, you won't be able to shoot threes that consistently with only a 64 three ball, but that's not that bad, man. That's really not that bad. So I think Russ could potentially be worth locking in for. Rudy Gobert will be a good defender, but I don't think his speed's that great. Obviously can't shoot threes, only a 43 speed. I just don't think it's going to be too great. Aaron Gordon could be solid, 6'8" at small forward. We know he can do everything on the court. It just comes down to his jump shot. Jalen Green, he could be actually pretty nice. Only 6'4" though, so never mind. Not sure why he's only 6'4" in game one. He's always been 6'6" in my team, so maybe not too much there. Jeremy Grant could be a solid small forward, and then Jaren Jackson Jr. could be Triple J, could be a really good defensive power forward. So now the question is, which ones are worth locking in? I mean, it's a tough one. I mean, I don't think necessarily if you're a no money spend player, I don't think necessarily these are worth locking in for, because if we go back to the player market, they really depend. Like if you have if they have a sapphire in the set, like if you look at one that, you know, just has a gold, like the Hornets, right? That's going to be a lot cheaper because it's just gold cards compared to having like emeralds in there or sapphires like Jimmy Butler or Giannis or Ja or LeBron, right? Those like superstar names. Like the Lakers is probably the most expensive one, or one of the most expensive ones. Maybe the Suns might be as well, because I got 2 sapphires in there. Like if we go down to the Suns, yeah, they also got 2 sapphires and an emerald with Bradley Beal. So these are going to be probably the more expensive sets. Same thing with like even the Sixers, right? Because they got Harden, who for some reason Harden's Harden's an emerald. So this one could be not bad, because I think Joel Embiid, low key, I'm not sure how much better he is than the sapphire card. That's the only thing I'm a little bit worried about. Because if there's not that big of a difference, then you probably should just keep with this one. But I think the ruby might be worth it to pick up. But yeah, I don't think necessarily any of these are really worth locking in for. Like Garland could be really tough. You get D-Mitch in there, because you have to lock in the set, right? So that means all the MT you spend, you're not able to get back. I mean, Russ, once again, I think could be solid. So yeah, I think it really just comes down to you guys, like how much MT you have, how much MT you want to spend. I don't think I personally will be locking in any of these sets. If I were to, I think like Joel Embiid is definitely top of my list. I think Russ is top of my list. Garland, if you're looking for a 3-hunting big, or 3-hunting guard. If you're looking for another big, Miles Turner, DeAndre Ayton, those are looking to be like the best cards in my opinion. So if you wanted to, those would be the cards I would look to lock in for. But I don't think it's really necessarily worth it at this point in the year, because it's going to cost you. Maybe I should do the math and actually see how much it costs you. Let me quickly do the math here for like the Lakers, just one of the more expensive teams, and actually see how much it costs you, because you're looking at, you know, 11,500 for LeBron. You're looking at 23K here, right? You're looking at another 7,000, so you're looking at 30K. You know, just a rough estimate, 33K, 36K, 39K. So you're looking at just about 40,000 MT. I think a little bit more than 40,000 MT. I mean, that's probably for one of the more expensive ones. So if you can get like a Joel Embiid for like 35K or under, like 35K, that's really not bad, man. Now I'm thinking about it, like you got 5, you got 8.5, you got like 11 something, 13 something, you got like 14 something, 16, 18, 20 something, 22, what to say, like 25, 26. I mean, yeah, you're looking at maybe, yeah, 35K. I would say around 35K, or maybe, oh no, but the Sapphire is 11K. So yeah, it's probably about 40K for most of these collections. I'm not sure if they made them to be like all the same value. I'm not 100% sure. Kind of balancing out like the gold cards. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about these Series 1 cards. It's something I wanted to touch base on and, just go over, because I haven't really seen too many people talking about these ruby cards, and they do actually lock in. If you get all the East rubies, which is super expensive, you do get an Amethyst Bam, who looks to be a really good power forward this year, and then also Jamal Murray, depending on his jump shot, could be a top tier point guard. So you do get some good cards if you were to lock in all the cards, and then if you get both, you do get a Pink Diamond Michael Malone coach. That's obviously for like the all money spend players. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about these Series 1 cards, the rubies. Are you guys locking for any of them? Do you guys think any of them are worth it? Let me know that type of stuff down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.